Hello and good morning, everybody. This is Stacia and welcome. So, where I live, we have been having a cycle where it has been raining every day. And this is not our usual, and we're getting more rain than normal. So, this week, what I thought I'd do is my top movies for a rainy day. And right now, we're actually having some sunlight, which I have missed so much the sun, so please join me for my top rainy day movies. And if you don't know, my name is Stacia. I am a lifelong movie lover and I study film history. So please join me and enjoy. So now it is later in the day, definitely stormy. It's been thundering out, and that has freaked out my dog, who is right here on the bed trying to calm down from the thunder. Say hi to him. His name is Max, and he hates the storms. Won't even look at anything right now. Anyway, and so I also showered and changed, and I'm ready to get into my suggestions for rainy day movie. So the first movie I'm going to suggest as a good rainy day pick is the 1982 movie Poltergeist. This stars Jobeth Williams and Craig T. Nelson and Heather O'Rourke. I saw this movie when it came out in 1982 in the theater when I was a kid, and it scared the living crap out of me. And I was the type of kid that I saw the movie The Exorcist when I was a kid, and that didn't scare me, but Poltergeist, for some reason, that was my scary movie. That was the one that really, really did it for me. So a lot of the movie takes place in a dark, stormy setting. Also, there is a lot of rain in the movie. If you are not wanting to watch horror on your stormy day, my next suggestion is the 1965 classic, The Sound of Music, starring Julie Andrews and Christopher Plummer. It's because of, they have the part where Liesl and Rolf are singing to each other in the gazebo when the rain is pouring down. But you also have the part that is concurrently with that part where Julie Andrews, the kids come rushing into the bedroom. I believe Gretel is the first one in there. She's scared of the storm, and so Maria sings to them or teaches the song My Favorite Things and helps them get through the storm and being scared of it by singing favorite things so they don't feel so bad. So we've got one horror and one musical happy romance with Nazis in it as our rainy day movies so far. So my next rainy day movie is the 1997 dark thriller by director David Fincher, Seven. This movie stars, of course, Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. It also has Gwyneth Paltrow in it. And this whole movie, not the whole movie, but I would say a good 85% of this movie takes place with it raining outside. And it's dark and mysterious, and it sets the mood if you're on one of those stormy, rainy nights and don't want to go full horror but want to go dark mystery. You can't go wrong with the movie Seven. And if you've never seen it, nothing to spoil for you here. There is a twist in the movie, and it's a movie that you never forget watching. The next movie I would suggest would be the inspirational prison movie, because, you know, that's a category. Would be the 1993 movie The Shawshank Redemption, starring Tim Robbins and Morgan Freeman. It was directed by Frank Darabont, and it was also based on a short story by Stephen King called Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption. And I'm not joking when I say inspirational prison movie, because the story is inspirational if you watch it. Of course, some horrible things happen to them while they are in prison, and it being a Stephen King movie, or a Stephen King material based movie, you would expect something horrific to happen, but it is by no means a horror movie. To me, it seems like everybody in the world has already seen this movie, but this is not necessarily just recommending these movies to people who have seen it. If you're like me and a movie fan, you watch movies over and over and over again. So this is definitely a good rainy day movie for me, with an inspirational ending. And you go on a journey. I think you'd be under a rock if you've never seen The Shawshank Redemption. It was not a hit when it first came out in movie theaters, but as time went on, it played like constantly on cable, and at one point it was the most rented movie back when people had cable and people rented like movies, physical movies. I guess you can still rent movies, it's just digitally now. Max is coming out of his thunderstorm induced psychosis and feeling a little bit better, but he also doesn't like cameras, so he's probably not thrilled that I have him on camera right now. So the last movie I'll suggest in my list of movies to watch during a rainy day is the 1952 classic Singing in the Rain. It is a great musical comedy romance. It has everything, and singing and dancing. And yes, it has singing in the rain and singing and dancing in the rain. And it came out in 1952. It stars Gene Kelly, Donald O'Connor, and Debbie Reynolds. They are all brilliantly great. The dancing's fantastic. The singing is fantastic. And even if you're not a huge fan of musicals, I promise you will like this one. They did this one brilliantly, and if you haven't seen it, I highly suggest you watch it. But if you're like me and you're a movie fan, you've probably seen this several times. But it is a great rainy day movie to watch. And this is what Max and I watch when we're trying to curl up in bed and calm him down when it's raining outside. He is still working through his fears, and he still hates the camera and won't even look at me. But I'm going to end it here with those suggestions. I hope you enjoyed this. And I want to thank my 20 subscribers. I'm up to 20 now. So my next goal is to get to 30 subscribers. We're taking it one step at a time. 30 subscribers would be great. I love making these videos. I love talking about movies. And if you love talking about movies too, please leave me a comment. Tell me your favorite rainy day movies. Or if you want to leave me a comment of what you like about my videos, what you don't like about the videos, what I can improve on, any suggestions, or just talk movies, I would love to hear from you. But I'd love for you to like and subscribe. So if you made it to this point and you're hearing me, just take a second. It's completely free, and press that subscribe button. But I love making these videos because I love talking about movies, and this gives me a way to talk about movies that I haven't been able to in a very long time. But please join me next time for the next video, and I love you all out here. See you next time.